Hey everyone, it's Liz, the Frugal Libertarian from frugallibertarian.com, and today I'm doing a quick video to show you my stockpile inventory list. If you're a couponer like me, or you're just like a person who does discount shopping, you buy stuff in bulk when you can get a really low price on it, then you need some way of keeping track of everything that's in your stockpile. So for me, I've created this system where periodically I go through and I count how many of each item we have that's part of our stockpile. And so I'm going to show you that in a minute. I also wanted to say that this is a companion video to a blog post I had done about my stockpile inventory list, and also mention to you guys that if you go to my blog and you sign up for the mailing list, I send you a free simplified PDF version of my stockpile list. So it's not exactly the same because there's some stuff that's really specific to us that's in our stockpile, but you've got space to add that kind of thing in. But it just gets the ball rolling because it includes a lot of the stuff that's more generic that most people's houses have. Of course, if you have special dietary needs, then yours might be incredibly different. But at least it gives you a starting off point that you can then from there put in everything of your own and make your own. This is my list. So you can see it's several pages long. It's actually right now in this version, it is 3 pages. So we have 1, 2, 3 pages long. And it breaks everything into categories. Usually based on the type of food it is, the type of item it is, I should say, because some of the stuff isn't food, and where it's located. So the food that's stored in our basement, that gets listed all through here. Then the food that's in our kitchen that's stored, that gets put up through there. Our cleaning supplies, which are usually in the basement, but they can be in other places. And yes, that's a lot. That's all one list there for them. We have personal grooming, which again, that's all our personal grooming stuff, and that can be in multiple places. Our baking stuff, and baking continues into page 2. Then our frozen food items, which frozen food is located in several places. Paper products and storage items. So yeah, like things like freezer bags are technically storage, but we can include them in paper products, and they're stored with paper products. Health items, some of these things, like I said, we have a new version that's a little shorter now. Anything can be used as a drink comes up, and that goes up to the top. Our pet care items, that's kind of an important one for us. Baby care, so the stuff for our son, which again, this is a slightly older version. I just refined ours, so it has some stuff on here that my son doesn't use anymore. Then we have miscellaneous, and this is for items that don't fit into the other category. Sorry. Now I'm going to go over to personal grooming because that's the section that I've actually started inventorying, and this way I can show you exactly what the inventory is. See how it says M and it says L? That's because one's for my husband and one is for me. When there's items that there is only one version of it, like if I go down the list, like, okay, razor blades, we both use the same one. Face wash, I use one, he does not. He uses contact solution. Basically, there's only one version of that item in our house. Then, of course, we don't say which it is. But here, like if you see Q-tips, regular and safety, that's because my son uses the safety Q-tips and we use the regular. So here under personal grooming, I've already started to do some inventory. So you can see here, I have body wash M, that's my husband's version. We have 27 bottles, that's quite a lot. I haven't counted mine, but I'm sure there's more than that actually of mine. And then we have 1 bottle of the tea tree oil body wash remaining. Likewise, my husband has 2 tubes of his hair gel, and then we have 4 tubes of a different kind. Deodorants, my husband has 8 in storage. We have no razor blades, no face wash in storage. Some of the other stuff hasn't yet been counted out. That's how you do it. You go through and you take your pencil, and always use pencil, by the way. I like mechanical pencils, but especially for something like this, always use it, because there could be times when you're counting and you don't even realize that you've miscounted, because let's say my husband has the 27 body washes. Let's say he's somewhere and his body wash is somewhere else in the house. Then I could erase that and change it to 28. Or let's say as I'm doing the inventory, he goes out and takes one out, then I can erase it and move it to 26. So having a pencil allows you to erase and account for mistakes, or for places, for items being in other places. So that's why I always use pencil. And like I said, this is the only section in this one that I've actually started using so far, that I've actually started counting. So I think that's a really good example of how you use it. But yeah, you go around and you count everything and you see how many you have. When you don't have anything at all, you do a 0, and I do a strike through. So after I'm done doing the inventory with the pencil and going around and physically counting, I take this list and I go to the computer and I plug in all the numbers next to the items and I reprint it out. Then I go through and I highlight the items. I use 2 different colors, and I highlight one color for we're about to run out of it, and another color for we're out of it. That way, when I'm watching the sales and I'm going to the store, I know exactly what we need to get, and I can go to the list and really quickly see if that sale price is something we should be grabbing, or if we don't need it and we can wait for the price to go lower. Now here, for example, my husband's body wash, because I know we have 27 of them sitting in storage, I know that I can afford to wait it out for the price point to drop low enough for me to get it. And actually right now our body wash price point is $0. Basically saying that a sale price combined with a coupon, we're not going to pay anything for it, because of the fact that my husband has 27 bottles. If he had, say, 2 bottles, then I'd be sitting here and my price point would be much higher. I'd probably be saying, okay, I'll buy it for $1.50 or less. But because we have such a large quantity, we know that we can sit and wait for the price to drop so that it becomes free. So when you have all of this at your fingertips, it's much easier to keep track of your inventory. It's much easier to keep a handle on your shopping and your budgeting, because you know exactly what you have, what you need, and you can better assess what price you can buy at. Let's say a month or 2 goes by, I'll actually go and do this again. I'll print it out again, and I'll go around with a pencil and mark them and change numbers if the numbers have changed. Then I'll go back, correct them in the computer again, print it out again, and highlight it again, so I have an idea of everything that we need versus what we have. And so it really helps you stay on budget. It helps you stay organized. It really makes life a little bit easier, especially when you're somebody who is stocking up when the price point drops. So anyway, that is my stockpile inventory list. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit subscribe. I'm doing other videos on money saving stuff. I do stuff about my family. I do videos on libertarian philosophy. I do store hauls. I do unboxings. I'm starting to get into planning, so that might be added in. I've become a person who's obsessed with organizing, so that's being put into my videos. So basically you'll get a lot of bang for your buck if you subscribe. Also remember, you can get a PDF version of this for free. Again, it's simplified, so some of the really specific stuff isn't in there. But you'll get a free PDF version when you sign up for my blog's mailing list. You have to go to frugallibertarian.com and then go click on the mailing list button up at the top, and that'll take you to the form. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, click subscribe, click like, share it, comment, go to the blog, get the PDF. I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.